Well, when you're travelling on them long mornings, especially to work and stuff like that, or you just generally got kids and you need to travel somewhere to your nans or granddads, well, Acer's got you covered because they've got a Travelmate, and this is what we're going to take a look at today. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I've opened it up, I've taken out the box, and yeah, I think it is pretty stylish looking. It looks like them old school sort of laptops that you get when you break down on the road, and then the guy comes out and goes, "Whoa, you got a bit of a problem with your car. Your car's overheating and you don't know what's wrong with it." And then he obviously brings out this bulky laptop. Looks similar to that, but just a thinner version and a more pleasant experience of looking at it. Anyway, this version is the Travelmate Spin B1, and what version is it? It is matte black, obviously, and it is, what's the serial number of it? Because I will need to put this in my videos just in case I get to something that's similar. I need to make sure that it's right. So the serial numbers are N for November, X for X-ray, V for Victor, G for Golf, O for October, E for Echo, H for Hotel, 00172108108, F Foxtrot 927600. Now this is what this is. Oh yeah, and it's also N16Q15. So now I've got that out of the way for my own personal experience of like just going, did I already review that or whatever? At least I know now. Anyway, so what you get in the box, you get this is an Acer Active Stylus pen. I know, crazy, right? You obviously get your power adapter and all that sort of stuff, and it's got like a, it's not like a miniature kettle lead. I can't remember what it's called. Is it called a C5 or Clover lead or something like that? You get one of them anyway. The lead's quite a decent size. I can't get it undone. Right, anyway, it's quite a decent size, so if you've got to connect it to a laptop and stuff like that, or your desk, this one, if you need to connect it to your desk, if you need to put your laptop on your desk, connected to the out wall, like the power outlet, it's long enough. That's what I mean. You get all your instructions, warranty and everything like that. It's just a simple box and everything like that. Now, the system which is in it, so CPU is a Celeron CPU, and it's N for November 3450 CPU, clocked at 1.1 gigahertz, which is freaking, well, I've been on here and it seems quite fast, which is really weird. So they got 4 gigabytes of DDR, I think it's DDR3 low dim RAM actually. So if I have a look on the side of the box, Intel Celeron quad core processor, N for November 3450, is 11.6 inch screen, and it's got Intel HD graphics, so it's not got its own dedicated graphics card, but it's not going to for that price. It's just, I'll let you know in the comments, well, I'll let you know at the end of this video how much it is. It's got a multi-touch FHD IPS LCD screen. You know what? I didn't even know that I could use my finger on it. I only knew that you can use a stylus. It's been one of those long days. Anyway, so 4 gigabytes of DDR3 low dim voltage memory. See the hard drive in it is an eMMC, and it's only 64 gigabytes. And then you've got a total of about 50 something gigabytes, so probably about 57 gigabytes left after it's got the operating system on there. It's got wireless and Bluetooth, 802.11ac and Bluetooth. It's got HD camera with 2 microphones, so it's got a camera there, and it can pick up your voice, so you can do Skype and everything like that. And maybe, I doubt you'll be able to do any streaming on there, to be honest with you. I don't think it's powerful enough for the CPU and the RAM as well too. It's not powerful enough for that, but it will be able to work, but it will be blocky and it won't be very clear. You've also got a 4-cell lithium battery inside there. Don't know how they got that in there. And it also comes with Office 365 1-month trial, and that's about it. And this lovely box as well. But whole point about it is it's called a Travelmate Spin B. It looks a bit quite rugged, so it's kind of a rugged laptop. It's not too heavy either. It does weigh a bit. You've got a little indicator there to show that it's still on and whatever's going on. On the side here, you've got a HDMI port, an Ethernet port, a power port, a USB 3, a 3.5mm jack, and an indicator, a light indicator to show what's going on. You've got a power button on and off on the side here, a SD card reader which you can use micro SD cards in there, and a USB 2 port, and a Kensington lock on the back. Just got these nice little hinges. I wonder if you can literally wrap this screen right around, and you can do. So you can turn it into tablet mode as well, portrait mode I should say. But I don't think I have got it activated, so yeah, this is just flipping cool. I like this is cool. Then when I don't want it in portrait mode, I can just have it back into landscape mode. It has got full Windows 10 on there, but if you're talking about doing video editing and graphic design and all that sort of stuff, if you want to do the lightest video editing, like if you got 3 video clips or 4 or 5 video clips from your phone that are about a minute long, you can literally sew them together and do a few things on it, but that's about it. Don't expect to be able to do loads of stuff. This is more like Microsoft Office sort of stuff. Word sheets like Excel, and writing emails, writing Word messages, letters and stuff like that. Going and searching the internet, watching videos, all that sort of stuff. The screen does complement it really well with the IPS screen. It is a little bit reflective, but it's a shade darker, so when the sun actually hits it. Now I've got 56 Kelvin or 57 Kelvin lights shining down upon the actual screen, and I can see a little reflection, but it's not enough to go, oh, what am I looking at? From the viewing angle, like from here, I could just about see this portion, so about 0.25% of the portion of the screen. But if I look from here, I could see all of it. And then obviously, bang on, I could see everything. It's like really quite cool. One thing I don't like about this laptop, I don't know why they had to have such a big bezel. This bezel's absolutely huge. It doesn't complement it very well. It just, everything else looks nice with the screen, but the bezel just looks massive. But it's a little bit of rough and tumble. Trackpad's good. I've been playing around with it. It's not the best. I would say it's probably about, it's more than average. It's just like when you're going to click things, you can actually tap it without clicking into it. So it's got clicky buttons, clicky sensation. Where it's obviously a tactile bump when I'm actually clicking it, but when I go to tap something, it might pick it up really quickly. And technically, you do really want it to be working sensibly. You want it to work straight away. You don't want it to be like, oh, did I actually control? Did I ask it to do something? It didn't do it. But yeah, buttons are chiplet keys all over, and it's a full-size keyboard as well. It's got all the normal latest buttons on there and stuff like that. There's not many macro buttons on there because it's like a really small laptop. It is quite small actually, at 11.6 inches. I think that is what it is as well. It is 11.6 inches, yeah. But full Windows 10 and everything like that, so you can do like your paint stuff and all that comes with Windows 10. You can do some light video editing, a little bit light music and stuff like that. You can develop a few websites on here and stuff like that. It is pretty good for that. It's good for just being on the road. That's what it's called, Travelmate, I guess. I'm going to take this back. I'm going to take the back open. I'm going to take the back open. I'm going to open the back. That's what I meant. And then I'm going to have a look to see what's in the back of here. See if I can put any more like storage or anything on there. But it's got the speakers. Anyway, we need to do a sound test. And we're going to use the actual Stylus as well. I need to get a screwdriver. So just unscrewing the back generally and finding out if we've got anything on there. Anything we can connect into the back. So it's only just 2 screws, which is nice and easy. You can put... Can you put an SSD in it? What's this? Yes! Here's an SD. Here's one I made earlier. And as you can see, that would fit in there without any problems whatsoever. So you can put an SSD in there, or a mechanical hard drive, which is 2.5 inch. And then you'll be on your way. But you just need the cable, like, so you can clip on here and clip to the actual PCB board. Let's put this back on. But that's good. Why aren't most laptops like that? Just a couple of screws and then you're on there. But you can't add any more memory or anything like that, and not unless you want to take this apart, which I don't recommend because it's not that kind of laptop. But it's still good that you can put an extra SSD for storage, because 50 gigabytes is not a lot at all. It is not a lot at all. Now I'm having troubles putting the screws back in. This is great, isn't it? This is just great. Right, here we go. Let's screw that back in No, I've actually put this in wrong. I said this is easy. It's not easy now, is it? There we go. Right, so let's check the Stylus out now. Let's check some music. Let's check what the sound sounds like if I turned it off. Right, so we've got a little boot up mode. It's a little tiny thing. So the pen's pretty cool, you get with it. Doesn't look very exhilarating, but it's still good. It's got buttons on the side as well. Oh, getting Windows Update. Right, so that's done. So it takes around about 40 seconds, maybe 30 seconds to get onto the screen. So just to add a little bit of a read of the instructions, the battery's dead. I don't have a quadruple A battery anywhere, but basically what it means is that it's a good pen. It feels nice like a good pen. It just looks like a $1.99 like cheap pen at the top, but it doesn't feel like one because it's quite weighty and stuff, and the technology in it is quite cool. Anyway, if it goes to sleep, you're meant to tap the side of the pen. It's got two buttons, A and B. One's for journal and one's for doing other things and other activities. You can set it up on Windows to do other things you want. So it acts like a left and right click mouse. And then when you want to activate after 5 minutes, if you know what 5 and 10 minutes the difference is, you just tap the top and it'll take it off idle mode, and you should be able to draw on it and all that sort of stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to put it over here. But yeah, other than that, laptop looks alright. The graphics are quite cool. I don't even know what the graphics are actually. Let me have a look quickly on the display. I'm sure this must be a resolution 1920 by 1080. Yeah, so it is a resolution 1920 by 1080. And the gesture as well, it did say with the pen, if you start writing with the pen, it won't, it can tell the difference of when you've got your palm resting on the screen and you're writing. So it's pretty cool like that. Then obviously Windows has made it a little bit more so you can write little signatures and all that sort of stuff and send it off. Probably a little business model laptop this is. I do like it though, but if you're used to Windows 10 and stuff like that, you already know what I'm talking about with that sort of stuff. And having it transfer into a laptop mode is different. But let's do a sound test and see what it sounds like. I've got it connected to the internet as well. So let's go into YouTube. Type YouTube in. Why is it not working? YouTube. Right, so I've got quite a fast internet connection here and it's just about picking it up, even though it is quite far away. Oh, the zoom in feature, whoa. So next, gotta do all this Google thing quickly. I agree. I do like the feel of when I'm pressing the buttons, it feels really nice. I like it. It feels like I'm at work. It is definitely a little bit sluggish, but it's okay. Do you know what? It's really clear though. Pro is meant to be one of the lightest esports. That's how loud it is. Now, to be honest with you, it's not too bad. At least you can hear it, but that was at full blast. But one thing I've got to say about it, yeah, the screen, the video quality of it is really crisp, really clean, really clear. I'm thinking wearing headsets out there, and it is a really nice looking screen. It looks like it's really colourful and it's like a gelid sort of feel to it. It just looks nice from a cheaper laptop perspective. This is like one of the best I've seen. It's really nice. I like the laptop anyway. I think it's cool. It's a little bit sluggish, but with it having an operating system Windows 10, it does get the job done, what you need to do. And plus you can upgrade to an SSD as well, which will make it a little bit more faster than an eMMC. An eMMC won't have the read and write speed of what this has, but that's decent. So you could technically spec it up and make it a little bit more faster. On all laptops that are normally running slow, get an SSD and it makes it run faster. Anyway, this is my review of this laptop and I hope you liked it. I don't know how much this is because I've tried to look for it online. There's an older version and then there's a Pentium one, but I'm going to leave it in the comments down below. Not in the comments, but I'll leave it in the description down below where you can purchase it, because I want to make sure that I'm finding the best price, but also where I'm reviewing the right model, and then you're going to be buying it, so it needs to be the right one. So that's what I'm going to do down in the description down below. But other than that, I do recommend it for people that just want something really easy. This would be great for your nana as well. Great for kids. It's an all-rounder. But for people that are wanting speed, like ridiculously like amount of speed, do not recommend it. But I recommend something else in the Acer line. But anyway, you know what to do. See you next one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.